This time I'll use 4 layers. This one's marble gas ball first. It's a gas planet. Lots of colours in it. Start with a blue layer and make it blue at the centre and blue at the edge. And I'm going to soften the edge a little bit, not much, and then move this layer over to the right and up about the same amount. The next layer is magenta. The centre colour, or the centre hue, is magenta, or a little bit redder than magenta. And then it's actually going from magenta to red, but it's taken the long way around the hue loop. This is really a loop because it loops around from red to red. So as I bring the slider up, we can make it take the short path from magenta to red. Quick word about transparency. Because this layer is completely transparent at the edge, you can actually completely control its overall transparency with the opacity at the centre. So if I bring this right down, it disappears and it comes back. So I just want to drop the opacity down a little bit, about that amount for this particular layer. Next, I'm going to put a yellow highlight layer. This is like a shiny kind of spotlight, like a specular highlight. Make it yellow in the middle, and I really want to make the edge soft. In fact, by dropping this opacity curve down, we really concentrate the colour in the middle. And then I'm going to move that one over to the left and move it up like that. So now I'm going to put one last layer, and I'm going to move this layer to the back. I'll call it yellow ball. Make it yellow in the middle and yellow at the edge, and give it drop its transparency down to about 80. And I'm actually going to increase the opacity curve, give it a bit of a harder edge, and send it back, send it behind again, send it right to the back. Let's back off a bit and see that. So let's see the effect that has. If I actually remove that layer by just knocking its opacity to 0, that's what it's like without it. And then as you bring it in, it just kind of gives the planet a bit of body, gives it a bit of mass, a bit of volume. So that's the gas ball. This second one, the last one in this video, is like it's a metal version of it. It's a metal variant. At the end of the video I'll tell you why I say metal. So all I'm going to do actually is just take the layers we've got, just make a few changes. This yellow ball, I'll just increase its opacity to the max. I'll increase its opacity curve to the max, and then I'm just going to drop its size down. So now it's meant to look like it's a solid sphere in a coloured atmosphere. Now the reason I call it metal, most of the stuff in the universe is hydrogen and helium. So astronomers call the rare stuff that isn't that, or rather they call planets that are made of the rare stuff that isn't that metal rich, even though it's not what a chemist would call metal. So basically everything apart from hydrogen and helium is, to an astronomer, is a metal, including, you know, carbon, oxygen, nitrogen, basically everything else. So that's it. That's marble gas ball and marble metal.